Hello everyone. Today join Wilderness Hunt Quest to explore legal bear hunting in Alberta, Canada. Let's begin. In the middle of the hazy dawn in Alberta, Canada, a gunshot pierces the silence. The sound echoes into the valley, echoes through the mist-covered pine forests, then disappears as if caught in a sandstorm by the wilderness. The beast weighs nearly 100 kilograms, completing the wet ground. No longer a scene from ancient hunting movies, but a reality that is happening every day among farming communities in the North American wilderness. Here, humans and nature are entering a never-ending game of wriggling, where survival is decided by a single shot. North America, the land of black forests and deep lakes, is witnessing a strong growth of black bears. We no longer just wander in the woods. When food is scarce, men follow the slopes, cross the grasslands, and then head straight into where humans live. At first, it was just a few trash can hyacinths, but in a few moments, the whole herd came to destroy the fields, dig up the apple orchard, crush the beehive, and even break into the house door. At night, those shadows gradually disappeared under the backyard lights. A slight noise was enough to make the farmer jump, clutching his gun, waiting. The government had organized many times to capture them, attach tracking devices, and release them back into the deep forest. But when winter passed, when hunger returned, those bears still came back, as if the white string between them and this land never protected. Cooling down, material damage, and human courage exhausted. Many people were forced to take up arms, not to intensify the war, but simply to see. However, hunting black bears must be a game of chance. It is a technique, cold, precise, and full of risks. Every step can turn the hunter into a warrior. Preparing for a bear, the hunter begins by creating a scent. For example, cleaning a mixture of honey, seeds, ripe fruit. The scent spreads throughout the forest, alluring even the most dangerous old bear. They place large steel barrels or hang them low from tree branches so that the wind can carry the scent far away. Then they wait. A soft noise, a heavy breath from the wind, a sign that the animal is near. When the bear appears, time repeats itself. Every muscle in the hunting base is tense. His hand holds the bow or gun firmly. His eyes do not leave the target. All that remains is breath, heartbeat, and distance. When the bear mounts down and charges, he pulls the bowstring, slowly, tensely, then relaxes. A short hiss sounds. It all ends in a moment. One shot, one life. One shot, one life. It is not just a rule, but an oath of honor between man and nature. The biggest challenge is the old, thick, intelligent bears. We have a stronger sense of smell than any other beast in the forest, and can smell a human scent from hundreds of meters away. If they sense anything unusual,
You'll hear the wind rustle through the pines.
Or worse,
The forest
charge
looks
with
peaceful
primal
again.
fury.
Somewhere
During
out
this
there,
time,
bears
even
still
the most
roam,
experienced hunter
silent,
can back off,
watchful.
knowing that a small mistake can cost a life. In Alberta, hunting laws are not convenient. Each season lasts only from April to June. Each person with a valid license is only allowed to take one bear. Before entering the forest, they must take a safety course, correctly identify the species, understand post-hunt handling, and sign an ethics pledge. No sniping, no torture, no killing for pleasure. In 2022, the government issued about 3,000 licenses, but only about 750 succeeded, not even a quarter. Every bear killed is recorded, inspected, and counted to monitor the health of the population. It's a rigorous management system, not only to maintain the hunt, but also to ensure that black bears coexist with humans. The seasoned hunter understands that the forest has its own language. They read footprints in the mud, scratches on tree trunks, bits of fur caught in bark, or even the faint scent of musk on the wind. Every detail is a clue to where the animal is hiding. Bears often appear near places with abundant food sources, orchards, bee farms, even garbage dumps. Hunting a bear is not just the result of the shooter, but also the absolute harmony between man and nature. In that world, safety is always the first priority. Hunting rifles like the Ruger Hawkeye or .338 Winchester Magnum are the popular medicine. Powerful, accurate, enough to take down a full-grown bear with a single powerful and dangerous shot. The ideal distance is 60 to 100 yards, close enough to be accurate, far enough to be safe. But that's not always enough. Depending on the angle and the type of bullet, sometimes 2 or 3 shots are needed in quick succession. In the midst of the adrenaline rush, staying calm is crucial. In the woods, losing your cool means losing control and possibly losing your life. Behind every bear downed is an entire economic value chain. Bear meat is sought after by specialty restaurants and can sell for up to $1,000 for an adult. Bear skins, thick, glossy hides, are prized by craftsmen and collectors, bringing in several $100s more. In total, a bear can bring in between $1,600 and $2,600, a significant income stream for many rural families, where the season is uncertain and hunting is part of the livelihood. But behind the benefits lies a never-ending debate. Supporters say bear hunting is the only way to maintain balance, protect farms, and human safety. They see it as a necessary tool, both traditional and a matter of survival. But opponents see it as cruel, outdated, and disrupting the natural balance. They believe humans should find other, more humane and patient ways to coexist with the hobby. The Alberta government walks a fine line, protecting the livelihoods of its people, but also not losing the land's inherent wild values. Each year, they have to calculate the technical and dual nature, how many bears to control, which areas are allowed to trap, which seasons should be closed. One wrong move could lead to ecological imbalance or internal illness in society. It's a game of numbers, emotions, of wisdom and compassion. Yet, amid all the arguments, the people living on the edge of the forest continue to live their lives. They wake up in the dark, look around their camp, then quietly check for tracks at night. In their eyes, bears are not just enemies. They are symbols of wild power, part of the spirit of the land. They don't hate, they don't worship, they simply learn to coexist. As night falls on the Alberta forest, the wind rustles through the trees like the breath of wandering bears. In the jungle, a man cleans his gun, eyes fixed on the darkness. He knows that tomorrow, everything will begin again. The hunt, the survival, and the journey of training between man and nature. A single shot can save a season, or lose forever a creature of the deep forest. And the final question still echoes in everyone's mind. Can man protect himself while preserving the wildness of nature? Or will there come a day when the last gun sounds and the forest is silent?
Wow.